One thing I wanted before we dive into those questions, one thing I want to talk about is just the mentoring that you've mentioned a number of times. Obviously, I know you mentioned before about people who took an invested interest in you.
Yeah,
Um, I know you talked. I remember when we was on the phone, you was talking about your teacher. You know what I'm saying? Who at a young age was like he was like, yo, this is what I see in you. You
mhm.
know, um, how has that? How is that? Say it again.
Mr. Eba, that's the name, Mr. Eba.
Do you want to go into that story?
Not the full detail.
All
Hell no.
right. All right.
No, no, no.
I'll let you frame it how you want to.
Yeah, I can. So, Mr. Eba, for anybody went to Parkway that's over here, y'all know Mr. Eba with the dreads. Mr. Eba was my man. But I was doing some knucklehead stuff at that time. Doing some knucklehead stuff
Leave it there.
in school. But he found out. Um, Whatever, pulled me to the side. I denied it. Then, later on the line, I guess some upperclassmen, because I was in ninth or 10th grade, and he was teaching 11th grade math. And I'm like, nah, bro, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
He pressed me again. I'm like, nah. Then he was like, look, man, I know your pop, and this and that. I'm like, oh, hey, you kind of cool. So we end up, making a bond, making a connection. And, like, he just told me, like, hey, man, look, what you're doing is cool, but I could see you going a different route, and
Yeah.
that's elevating it to a whole nother level. Um, but then it's crazy. Like Mr. Eba, he was a solid, male figure throughout my. I met him in ninth or 10th grade. I can't remember the exact year he pressed me on that topic. Uh, but he been a good figure, male figure throughout my high school time, and I ran into him last season, not this season. It just got postponed, quote unquote, by the NBA.
Yeah.
Uh, at a game, I got season seats to the Sixers, and I'm in my seat, and I look to my left down the road, and I see Eba, and I'm like, damn, dog, what's up? Like, we get to talking and everything, and I'm like, yo, and he asked me, like, you still doing do it? No, 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 no. But then he like, yo, man, I'm glad possibly, doing great. Da, da, da. And then we connect, like, and we talk. So that was, I graduated '07. So like I think I saw Eba in '08 or '09.
Yeah.
But then from that time, I haven't saw him all the way up. Reconnected with him, and we talk still to this day.
That's dope. Yeah, man. I was telling you about the teacher who I had, a similar situation with, man, Mr. Lundy.
Yeah,
Um, he had no idea, as you would say, the knucklehead stuff that I was doing, but
yeah,
he just he on Fridays, like all the teachers could wear sneakers, so he would always come in like with crazy dunks. Like I remember he came through with the De La Souls, the De La Soul dunks, and I was like, oh, okay, like you out here trying to get jiggy with it, and we just started talking like during periods, and he would invite me to come, after school to just kind of do some work. He
mm-hmm.
put me on a little brother, and then I would just kind of share with him things that were going on, not in crazy detail, but he would just tell me what he saw in me,
Yeah,
and there's been like a few people that I've had throughout my life that have been special like that, to where like their words and them just like telling me what they see in me like has been a game changer. You know what I mean? And it's helped me to see potential in myself that I wasn't aware that was there. So, for you, like having, guys like that in your life early on, I know you talked about some of your other professional mentors. Like, what has mentoring been looking like for you, um, with pouring into young creatives, or even just people from your neighborhood, and helping them to see other possibilities that they may not know are there?
I think I asked that style question. Yeah, somebody did, but I love just I don't like to say younger youth, but the younger generation.
Yeah, the little homies.
Yeah, I love talking to them. Like anybody that I'm not gonna lie, I answer all my DMs. Like if someone hit me in my DM, like, hey man, I like what you're doing. Can you be my mentor? Can you talk to me? Off top, I'm asking why you want me to be a mentor out of everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, but then like after numerous conversations and stuff, like I could drop some good gems, or I can learn from them. You can learn from everybody. Like
yeah,
homeless, I'm talking to them. I'm not close, but I'm talking to you.
yeah.
Literally, like I just talk to people. So mentorship, it played a major role in my life. So me just helping or passing, I guess, knowledge I had gained over the years over to the next person.
Mhm.
So, I got a few people that I talk to daily, younger people, and people that want to pick my brain and hit me up like this. Hey, bro, how you doing? What's going on? Uh, I got this idea. Let me run it by you. Or different artists. Like, can you be my manager? So some people I tell them like, look, that's not really my lane, but like,
Yeah.
give you guidance and give you some ideas, or I guess some of my knowledge on the industry or people that I know that does that, and possibly put you in a position to win with them or whatever it may be.